名球界の外国人選手一人だけ。
They want to make money to support their families. I came to Japan when I was 24, 25, but my defense sucks from when I was little.
アスリートアカデミア学長の岡崎郁です。本日のゲストはアレックス・ラミレスさんです。よろしくお願いします。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
ご無沙汰してます、ラミちゃん。
どうも。
いや、はい、元気そうで本当に全くもう今でも現役いけそうなね。
ね、yeah, I feel like I can still play. You know, feel good. I've been working out.
ね、トレーニングもしてるしね。
はいはい。
最近どんな感じで生活してますか
？Yeah, I'm being very busy. ね、本当忙しい。
ああ、いいですね。
I've been doing many things. You know, outside baseball, I have a couple companies, and one of the companies that I have, we are bringing coffee from Venezuela, coffee to rum to cacao from Venezuela. Although I'm doing, of course, as a Meikyu Kai. Yes, I became from this year the international director for the Meikyu Kai. So we're trying to bring a baseball outside Japan, the Meikyu Kai. So that's part of my job, to be able to connect to to all the countries, and then bring Japanese baseball to around the world. So that's what I'm doing as well.
今名球界の外国人選手だった人って一人だけ？
私
一人だけ。まあラミちゃん日本人だから。
ラミちゃん日本人。そうですね。
今名球会っていう話が出てちょっとリンクしたんだけど、今回野球殿堂入り、おめでとうございます。
どうもありがとうございます。
ちょっと僕も調べたんですが、野球殿堂入りっていうのは外国人選手の中ではスタルヒンさんと、あとラミちゃんと、バースさんも今度一緒にね。どうですか？
Join the Meikyu Kai, I think this is the hardest thing, right? Because you can only do that by reaching 2,000 hits as a position player. Becoming a Dendoiri, you will have a chance to become a Dendoiri, even if you don't have 2,000 hits like Randy Bass. So it's very good. So I'm very happy that my career in Japan has been a very successful career, and I thank all the fans for all the support throughout my career.
僕らのイメージでは名球会っていうのは2000本打つと、はっきりしますけど、殿堂入りっていうのはその記録だけではなくて、やっぱり日本の野球界に貢献をしたと、そういう意味合いがものすごい強いイメージがあるんですね。
Yes, of course you have to have the number. You have to have some impact into your career, which it can be 5 years, 6 years. When it comes to the Dendoiri, to be chosen by the media is a little bit hard if you don't have 2,000 hits, things like that, or even over 1,500 hits. It's a little bit musukashi. But when it comes to the Dendoiri people, they appreciate those type of people that didn't have that long career, and then becomes a little bit easier. It's still good, it's a Dendoiri, but that's the difference, there.
ですね。僕も貢献したとは思うんですけどね。なかなか僕は殿堂入りまだできてないけど、これから頑張っていきたいというふうに思います。
頑張ってくださ
い。僕のこのチャンネルはね、もちろんラミちゃんのその NPB での活躍っていうのはみんな知ってるけど、みんなが知らないようなところをちょっと掘り下げていきたくて。
Of course, yeah, feel free to ask anything.
まずラミちゃん生まれたベネズエラのなんていう町ですかね。
The name of the town, actually, well, I was born in Caracas.
Caracas.
Yes. After I was born in Caracas, we were living, of course, in a little small town that is called Piñango de Yare. Piñango de Yare, that's the name. And it's a very small town, 200 people at that time.
200?
Yeah, that time. It's a small village. And which, like, I would say maybe 100 and over 150, they were all Ramirez, all family.
Ramirez?
Yeah, Mina Ramirez. yeah, Mina Ramirez. Yeah, so very small village.
何歳ぐらいから野球はじゃあ始められた？
Yeah, I started playing baseball when I was like 6 years old, 7 years old. on the streets. You know.
その環境は影響はやっぱりベネズエラってもうみんな野球やるんですか？
So in my small village, you know, all the kids are playing sports. You know, today we're playing soccer. Today, you know, later we're playing baseball. We're playing, you know, anything. You know, so soccer was my number one sport that I played more than baseball. But you know, I started playing a little bit baseball, and then one of the managers came and said, "Hey, I like you in baseball. You're pretty good." So then that's how we started. I started playing more baseball than soccer. You know, at that time, soccer was, you know, more popular than baseball. And baseball didn't really make too much money, and not so many players play in the major leagues. So soccer was the main sports in Venezuela. Yeah, but then you know, after that, Venezuelan players became rich in the major leagues, and things changed. Now, you know, everybody's making millions of dollars. So that's the best sport for all the kids in Venezuela to play because they want to make money to support their families.
クリーブランドインディアンスのスカウトに見出されたっていうのはいくつぐらいの時ですか？
So I was 16 years old, and I was in the national team, national competition, and I was a pitcher.
Pitcher?
Yeah, pitcher.
Oh.
So I went to 5 national competitions, 5 times, and I was a pitcher most of the time. And on that game, I was supposed to pitch, and the center fielder got hurt. And the manager said, I have another pitcher. Rami, why don't you play center field, and then I use the other pitcher because I have more power than the other guy. I said, yeah, no problem. And I hit 2 home runs that day. And the Indians scout was there. And he told my manager, I want to sign him as a position player.
やっぱバッティング、ピッチャーしててもバッティングはやっぱ小さい時からやっぱすごかった。
Yeah, hitting wise I was pretty good, but my defense sucks. From when I was little.
いや、守備上手だったんですよ。足も速かったしね。
いや、
ラミちゃん本当内野安打の時足は速かったよ。
そう。いや、足は速かった。足速かった。でも守備ね、一番下手。
そうなの？いや、そんな感じじゃない。
The reason why I made things easier, look like I was better, because I got to the ball really good, really quick. So my first move was very good, but you know, I always in the outfield, I was always thinking, I hope they don't hit it to me. So, now I can talk about it. You know, I had the time where, you know, I was playing and my hand, it was so, I mean, like sweating a lot. Because I was so, you know, I didn't want anybody to hit it to me, you know, so my hands start sweating, you know, oh, this is not good. I knew most of the time, you know, especially with running scoring position, running second base, oh, this is not good. I hope they don't hit it this way. Yeah, many times.
でも肩は強かったよね。
Yeah, more. My arm was good.
ね。
Always was good, but my glove, it was not good at all. So one of the things that really, you know, made me good was that I understood myself. You know, I knew what I was good at, and I accept what I was not good at. So I worked in the other things, and then I got better. But if it wasn't because of my defense, I would have been out of the game a long time.
アメリカの考え方はそういう考え方が強いと思う。
そうね。そう。
クリーブランドのマイナーには何年間ぐらいいました？
I signed when I was 16 years old, but I went to Dominican Republic, and then 1 year, and then went to the U.S. when I was 18. I played 6 years in the minor leagues, and then I got called up to the major league. And I was in the major league for 3 years, back and forth. So, yeah, my career, I came to Japan when I was 24, 25.
それはどういうアメリカの中ではどれぐらいの感じなんですか？遅いんですか？メジャーに上がるの？それとも早いんですか？
Actually, you know, it was good. You know, 6 years to get to the major leagues, that's the right timing. So major league has 6 teams. Sometimes they have 7 teams in the minor leagues. They have AAA, AA, single. They have 3 single A. Plus they have the rookie league. So they have 6 teams. So you know, the average is they want everybody to go 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. So it takes about 6 years to make to the major leagues. But it can also be over 10 years to make it to the major leagues. But I did it in 6 years.
僕も2005年に1年間ヤンキースのマイナーリーグにコーチ留学行ったんだけど、大体1球団で選手200人からぐらいいるじゃない。
Yes, yes, yes.
すごいですよね。
Yeah, the whole system, right? A lot of people speaking Spanish, right?
たくさんいました。ベネズエラ、ドミニカ、プエルトリコ、
プエルトリコ
いっぱいいました。
Yeah, yeah.
マイナーリーグ、ヤンキースのマイナーリーグたくさんいて、英語よりもスパニッシュの方が多かった。
Yeah, more Spanish than English, yes.
ね、
yes,
なんかそんな人がたくさんいて、200人、まあだから6000人いるわけですよね、30球団で大体。
So, plus what they have back in, you know, different countries, academies, right? They have a lot of kids.
で、まあトリプル A で活躍をして9月ぐらいに初めてクリーブランドのメジャーリーグに最初にどうやって言われるんですかね。